my name is Maria and let's talk about real estate market here in Ukraine. It is possible to buy real estate for foreigners in Ukraine without any problem. However, there are several important things to keep in mind. The real estate market, as well as acquisition of property with a further transfer of ownership, reveals certain characteristics that are typical for Ukraine. A distinction should be made between the primary and secondary real estate market. The primary market includes offer from developers and investors, meaning these are apartments in new buildings and houses. Investments in construction in progress are also common. Here, service providers and sellers are predominantly developers. You rarely find intermediaries and brokers here. Secondary market refers to the real estate sold by the previous owners. In practice, in the secondary market, sellers almost always involve brokers and intermediaries. In real estate offers, it is difficult to figure out who is who. We will talk about each market and what is better to buy as investment a bit later. If we talk about Germany, for example, real estate transactions in practice differ significantly from the procedure of transactions in Ukraine. It depends on some provisions of Ukrainian civil law, family law, inheritance law, organization of registration, and population. Among other things, there is no official public land register in Ukraine yet. Our government is currently working on it. That is why the following points require detailed study before the acquisition of real estate. Actual property relations, ban on alienation, encumbrance of the property with hidden rights of third parties, features of the sales contracts, which are usually the reason of the complete or partial invalidity of the document. In practice, there are frequent deviations from legislative acts. Incomplete or uninformative state register. Documents for an apartment that differ from reality. Often it concerns reconstruction and actual measurements. Great constructional freedom, moreover without distinguishing between merchants and non-merchants. Special formal requirements. Tax and legal aspects. Tax aspects in relation to foreigners, non-residents. Purchase of real estate by legal entities, firms, construction, and other administrative legal norms. Open accounts of official utilities. Seizure, prohibition of alienation. In Ukraine at the moment, foreigners are not allowed by law to acquire agricultural land. But for example, foreigners can acquire residential buildings and land holdings belonging to them. In addition, there are features in Ukrainian property law that in relation to some objects exclude the purchase under certain conditions. Such transactions become invalid or subject to challenge. In the process of purchasing real estate, it is possible to represent the buyer and the seller. The corresponding powers of attorney must be drawn up and notarized. If the power of attorney was issued by the foreign notary, the document must be apostillized. The translation must be performed by the Ukrainian translator in Ukraine with further notarization. Let's go deeper into Ukrainian real estate market in next videos. Thank you for being with me and see you. Have a great day!